Is it just gray? Is everything just in black and white? Hello? Just in black and white for me. Well, but this fits the mood anyways. I guess. This wasn't the mood I wanted. I did not want. I guess it's the limitations of my camera. Ha! If there's a way, y'all can hear me, right? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Right. I'm just testing things out. This is a test stream, so if this part goes fine, then okay, fine. As long as you can hear me and as long as you can see me, then that's good. That's golden. I don't mind if it's monochrome. It's monochromatic. We're in like the what, like the late 50s or early 50s of like television. And now our host, RavenWood. He is going live. He's been in here for 2 minutes. Two minutes already, and he has not said anything about the book he is reading. I'll text Dominic if he's. Give me about 5 minutes to start, or if yeah, I'll text him. Now this is the first time I've sent out a tweet ahead of time. On Twitter. So like the first stream, it was in full color. But in this stream, I'm using my laptop. And so I just wanted to test to see how this works out. So again, this is the official second stream, but it's also a test stream. And so far it's 50-50. It's a failed success. Streaming test number that was it. Well, when I was editing this, well, hold on, let me get rid of. No, I can't. No. Anyways, when I was editing this was on my phone. I could change. See, the last stream I did on my phone, and I managed to have a fair success with that. Yeah. And it was in full color, but now it's monochromatic, monochrome, not monochromatic, whatever. Right now it's monochrome. It's black and white, gray all over. There's nothing I could do. I had a nice red shirt, so like I see that this is in reality, by the way, this is a red shirt with black shoulders. Hold on, let me see. Adjust the camera just a little bit. Maybe back out up a bit. There we go. Now, I know I'm not reading at the moment, but I wanted to test things out. If this is not working, and if it's not live, and if my Dominic is not here yet, where he is. Oh, excuse me. May have to cancel today's stream or not cancel it, just start a new one. Delete this one altogether. I'm not going to keep a 5 to 6 minute video of me just talking to myself. Well, I mean, this is a stream, but I won't. I typically, if I'm going to keep a 5 6 minute video of me talking, yeah. He said. So we're going under some technical difficulties. The first couple of streams always have technical difficulties. Um, there will always be technical difficulties in the future due to other errors. But this is the test. This is the not the test. This is um, just to see how things go. Yeah. Um, I don't mind if there isn't I don't mind if there isn't an audience at the moment, but the point is that this is technically the first stream. No, it is not technically. This is the first stream, not the first stream. This is technically the second stream, but it's also technically a test stream. So like it's complicated. Is it working? And I like to make sure that I get like this is what I'll do for every stream. Um, not test things out. I won't do the test. I won't test things out every time. Please text in the text chat. I need an answer, Dominic. Please, and Dominic, can you see me? Well, okay. Anyways, the typical idea for the streams that I want to present, they'll be on time. And every 5 to 10 minutes, probably 10 or 20 minutes, right? The very beginning of the stream will be just talk. You can see me. Okay. Good, you're in chat. Okay, the chat works. That's good. Am I black and white? And Dominic? Am I in monochrome? Or is that just what I see? Though you are in black and white. Okay, I am in black and white. Okay, so officially we need the what we need to do is attach the for the test stream number 3, we need the face cam, a different face cam altogether. I'm not doing that now. So yeah, if we want to get creative, we'll just use this normal cam as like a noir kind of vibe. Detective Ravenwood on the case. Okay. All right. Here we go. Test stream number 2, laptop edition. This cell phone edition it's like I said, cell phone edition is apparently much better than whatever this version of the laptop. I don't know why, but for some reason the laptop everything's just black and white. I don't know how to fix that. Maybe it's the settings that I don't know how to control at the moment. I'll figure that off screen, or I don't know. I don't know the settings for that or anything like that. But anyways, I don't see. Last time Farrell was here, but I don't expect he. But I don't expect them to be here all the time. But it could be like maybe schedule or whatnot. I chose this 5 o'clock because it seems convenient, and I might do 5 o'clock for all streams later on. Okay. Did you did you try setting up a filter before you started? I didn't see any filter options. I did not. I mean, I could probably end the stream now and then start all over. I don't know if I want to do that. What do you think, Dominic? I mean, I could try again, but that would be a waste of time. Probably. Well, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I kind of like the filter. It's nice. I mean, I like the monochrome at the moment. It's not too shabby. Just go with the noir for now. Yeah, let's go with this black and white for now. The next stream will or not. Well, what we do after this stream is over, I'll look up the settings again and see what the heck is wrong. I'll just see what's bothering us. I'll see what the problem is. Okay, but now we can start. Let's start with a story. Previously, Oswald was having problems with like the fact that his best friend is not in town. Summer vacation is going to be bad for him because again his friend Ben moved. Oh gosh, I'm yawning. I'm not tired. I'm fully awake. I just. Anyways, what happened last stream, and it was only an hour long stream. But last stream, last where we were off last time was that Oswald think Oswald, he really wants to have a nice summer. His dad's broke. His mom's constantly working as a nurse, and they don't want to move. They could move and find better jobs, especially for the dad. But grandma's nearby, and the mom's job is also nearby. Now, theoretically, they could the mom of the story could probably transfer and ask for like a transfer out of the town and move to some other nursery or some other hospital or whatever. But they're really sticking around because of the grandma. Family first. If now, grandma could probably move, but she ain't. Grandma's not in the story at the moment. And if grandma was in the story, well then, grandma, why why are you forcing your family who live nearby you to live in this horrible town? This dead. It's not a horrible town. It's a dead town. It's not a ghost town. It's just dead. And Oswald, he has bully issues, or rather, a bully. Oh, there's something on the screen. It's bothering me. Bothering. Okay, it's gone now. There was something on your face, audience. Okay. I had to get it off. Anyways, it's okay. So, yeah, And Oswald, he's good at sketching. He's he, he's sketching these cartoon bears and animals and stuff, or not stuff, just a bunch of animals, but they're robots. They're secretly robots, and their flesh and stuff are kind of peeled back, and they're secretly machines. But that's the sketches. Um, that would be very phenomenal if somehow the if somehow the Freddy Fazbear entity or ghost from Freddy Fazbear's was somehow manipulating Oswald to draw the cartoon characters with metal parts. But that's a bit coincidental. Um, and now we're also at the part where the mom is like trying to give him courage. The dad said, "Hey, go to the not hospital. Go to the library while I'm at work at Snack Space." And um, brain work. And he's also telling him to go to Jeff's Pizza. I don't know how to feel about Jeff's Pizza. Now, mind you, I've already read the story. I don't think I told you that. I didn't. I don't think I told you that in the in the last stream. But I've already read the story, so I already know what's going on. But I won't say anything. But however, if you're a FNAF fan, or if you're a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, yeah, you kind of get the hint at what's going to happen at Jeff's Pizza, or what might happen at Jeff's Pizza. If you already read the story, then you already know. Or you get a clue if you haven't read the story and what might happen at Jeff's Pizza, right? Because if you're a if you're a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, you already get the gist. But our characters don't. And so there's already like knowledge, reader knowledge about what's going on here, or what might potentially happen here. Now, let me find my place real quick. Well, we'll start up here. I think I've already read some part of this, but let's start back up here. The library was actually kind of fun. He found the latest book in a science fiction series he liked, and a manga that looked interesting. This man's literally me going to find a science fiction book and a manga. See, science fiction and manga. I get like My Hero Academia books, so far, and a few others. As always, he had to wait forever to use the computers because they were all taken by people who looked like they had who had no place else to be. Men with scraggly beards, wearing layers of ratty clothing, too thin, not too thin women, but too thin women with sad eyes and bad teeth. He waited his turn politely, knowing that some of these people used the library for shelter during the day, then spent the night on the streets. I was. It's been a while ever since I read this book, so I know everything from detail to detail. But hey, um, here it is. It's unfortunate, and when you have a dead town like that, you're gonna expect a lot of people just living in abandoned places, and it's already confirmed that there's a lot of abandoned places in the story, and so I like that. When you have abandoned places, you're gonna have um, people who have no homes, and that's unfortunate. Or people who have no other places to go, and that's also unfortunate. Um, so I like that. There's a little bit of world building. It has nothing to do with like the animatronics and whatnot, but it's just nice little extra there. Jeff's pizza was as weird as he remembered. The big empty space beyond the booths and tables was like a dance floor where nobody danced. The walls were painted a pale yellow, but they have used a cheap paint or only one coat because shapes of whatever had been on the walls before were still visible. Bum, bum, bum. Oh yeah, okay. So this is reminding me of like places that used to like a McDonald's or something, but then they could barely paint over the very dark characters. So yeah, I this is yeah. Um, it had probably been some kind of mural of people or animals or both. But now it was just shadows behind a thin veil of yellow paint. They should have gone with black, and then like over that white and then yellow, because then I noticed that like if you paint over uh, if you paint over paint with black, and then if you want a color that's not black, you paint over the black with white. Sometimes it depends. I'm not certain if that will work nine. Sometimes that does work. Where I mean, I've seen I've done it before. Where if there's paint that you wanted to go away, and now I think there's a specific way if you want a different way of doing that where you scrape the paint off. But if that's everywhere, then you might as well just get black paint and just go, and then white paint over the black. Problem is that if it's not enough white paint, the black will be visible. If it's a thin layer of white paint, you may want to go over it with several white paint. And then yellow. But then that's expensive. So I can see poor Jeff here is probably struggling. He probably just like, well, you can't do all that hard work, so let's just put the yellow paint over everything else. Oh, maybe I'm overthinking it. Or maybe I'm not thinking of the right way to do that. Or I don't know. I'm not certain. I also sometimes tried to figure out what the shapes were, but they were too blobby to make out. Then there were and then there was the stage that never got used, standing empty but seemingly waiting for something. Boom, boom, boom. Though a feature even weirder than the stage lay on the back right corner, with a large rectangle pin surrounded by yellow netting, but it had been roped off with a sign that said, "Do not use." The pin itself was filled with red, blue, and green plastic balls that had probably been brightly colored once before, but now were faded, were fuzzy, were now faded and fuzzy with dust. Ew! Just clean it. Just take take the ball pit, take all every is. But like at least hire a person for that position, I guess. Just like I guess have someone to monitor the ball pit. Then like they just like okay, only 3 kids at a time, and then get out. Then wait for like 5, 10 minutes, maybe. Wait an hour. Wait 5 hours for me to clean it. Oh my gosh, it'd be tedious. I can imagine there'd be a way to like call it uh and forget. It's tedious, but like it's a ball pit and like it's fun. It's whatever. I am I'm getting distracted. Oswald knew that ball pits had been popular features in kiddie playgrounds, but had largely disappeared because of concerns about hygiene. After all, who was going to disinfect all those? It's funny because I was already talking about who's going to defect it, who's going to clean the walls. I overthink things, and also it's just funny, just reading it. Just take one, put it back in. Wait, no, take one, clean it, put it in a little basket. Take another one, clean it. That's tedious. I can imagine like someone doing that, cleaning the ball pit. The literal job is to clean the ball pit. I'm only make sure that like okay, send like 5 kids in, and then like after they have fun, close the ball pit, close the ball pit, and then just clean it. That person will be paid for like life. I don't know. My mind's turning off. Um, Oswald had no doubt that ball pits had been if ball pits had still been popular when he was little, his mom wouldn't have let him play in one. As a licensed practical nurse, she was always happy to point out places she found to be too germy to play in. And when Oswald would complain that she would never let him have any fun, she said, "You know, what's not fun? Pink eye." Except for the empty stage and the ball pit, the strangest feature in Jeff's pizza was Jeff himself. Okay. He seemed to be the only person who worked there. So we both took orders at the counter and made the pizzas. But the place was never crowded enough that that but the place was never crowded enough that this was a problem. Okay. Today, like all other days, Jeff looked as if he hadn't slept in a week. His dark hair was sticking up in weird places, and he had alarming bags under his bloodshot eyes. Oh, poor Jeff. His apron was stained with both recent and ancient tomato sauce. "What can I get ya?" he asked Oswald, sounding bored. A cheese slice and an orange soda, please," Oswald said. Jeff stared off into the distance, as though he had to think about whether the request was a reasonable one or not. Finally, he said, "Okay, $3.50." One thing you could say about Jeff's pizza slices, they were huge. Jeff served them on a flimsy white paper. Jeff served them on flimsy white paper plates that were soon stained with grease. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this sounds terrible. and the corners of the in the corners of the triangles were overlapped with were in the corners of the triangles always overlapped the pizza's trims. Oswald settled into a booth with his slice and soda. The first bite, the the bite of 87. The first is that the bite of 87. All right. Okay, I accidentally kicked the little stand. The little stand here. Oh my god. Let's see. Where was I? He savored the warm, melted cheese, the tangy sauce, and the pleasantly greasy crust. As he ate, he looked around at the few other customers. A pair of mechanics from the oil change place had folded up the pepperoni slices and were eating them like sandwiches. A table full of office workers clumsily attacked their slices with plastic forks and knives, so they wouldn't drip sauce on their ties and blouses, Oswald guessed. Sounds very. Sounds very. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did I kick you? Are you all right? Okay. Oswald guessed. After Oswald finished the slice, he wished for some more, but he knew he didn't have the money for it. So, excuse me. So he walked off his greasy fingers and took out his library book. He sipped the soda and read, falling into a world where kids with secret powers went to a special school to learn how to fight evil. My He's reading My Hero Academia. Yay! Although, okay, although technically they're not secrets. They're technically not secret powers. It's just My Hero Academia. Well, no. Well, I mean, the secret is where the powers came from. Like, where they came from. Well, nobody knows. This also could have been like, I don't know much manga where there's like a school filled with kids with magic powers. Now that is a manga. Okay. There is there's I have not watched that many manga. Oh, not manga. I have not watched that many anime with tie-in mangas or mangas that came before the anime or whatever. I don't know any anime/manga that have a high school of kids with secret powers other than My Hero Academia. So I don't think it's secret powers if it's My Hero Academia. I don't know. Um, I just don't know. Maybe this is the science fiction. Let me reread the. He took out his library book. If it's the library book, then that's the science fiction one. Then what's the manga? And again, it's been a while since I read this, so forgive me. If it's the science fiction book, then it has to be an X-Men book, because technically a comic book has a book. Books in the title. Anyways, so special school to learn how to fight evil. This sounds like one of the two: My Hero Academia and X-Men. Anyways, moving on. Kid. Oh, kid. A man's voice startled Oswald out of the story. He looked up to see Jeff in his sauce-stained apron. Oswald figured he had outstayed his welcome. He had sat in a booth reading for 2 hours after having bought a meal that cost less than $4. Yes, sir, Oswald said, because politeness never hurt. I got a couple more cheese slices didn't sell at lunch. You want them? Oh, Oswald said. No, thanks. I don't have any more money. He wished he did, though. On the house, Jeff said. I just have to throw them out anyway. This is nice. I like little restaurants, especially small town restaurants or dead town restaurants. Dead. Where it's like a family owned slash entrepreneur business or whatever, and I like those little businesses where my back. Where they're like, if they have extra food and I really don't want to throw it out, because the hidden policy is don't waste food. You just don't, right? And everyone that makes food and since Jeff was not hungry, assumingly, he offered the food to the customer, and I like that. I like that very much. Oh, okay, sure, thanks. Jeff picked up Oswald's empty cup. I'll get you some more orange soda while I'm at it. And that's generous. Very generous. Thanks. It was funny. Jeff's expression never changed. Okay. He looked tired and miserable, even when he was being extra nice. I'm being nice. Here you go. I am eating. No, I'm not saying Jeff is a robot. I have that scratchy voice because I'm trying to portray like a voice. I'm that. I'm a male version of the Slug from Monsters Inc. I'm always watching you, Mike Wazowski. Always watching. Jeff brought 2 slices stacked on a paper plate and a fresh cup of orange soda. Here you go, kid, he said, sitting down the cup and the plate. Thank you. Oswald wondered if Jeff felt sorry for him. If Jeff might think he was if Jeff might think he was terribly poor like the homeless people who hung out all day in the library. Instead of the just regular barely making ends meet poor that he was. But then Oswald figured if there was free pizza sitting in front of you, maybe it wasn't time to worry about the reasons for it. Maybe it was just time to eat. Oswald had no problem polishing off the 2 huge slices. For the past month, his appetite had been unstoppable. When Mom cooked him piles of pancakes and his phone vibrated in his pocket the second he sucked down the last bit of soda. He looked at his dad's text. Will, lowercase will, be out front at Jeff's, lowercase Jeff's, in 2 min, meaning 2 minutes. I know you probably already know, but the days at the library and Jeff's Pizzas started to add up. The first couple of weeks had been great, but now the library didn't have the next book in the series he was reading. And he had grown bored with his online fantasy game, which, while advertised as free, now wouldn't let him advance any further without paying money. He had gotten tired of not having anybody his age to hang out with. He hadn't gotten tired of pizza yet, but he was starting to imagine that he might in the future. And now I like that. I like that time to ourselves that we would go into the library, especially in high school. We would go to the library and go to the true to its word. Anyways, continue. He had gotten tired of not having anybody his age to hang out with. He hadn't gotten tired of pizza yet, but he was starting to imagine that he might in the future. Tonight was family fun night, a 1 night a week event that varied depending on Mom's work schedule. Back when the mill was still open, family fun night meant dinner in a restaurant, pizza or Chinese or Mexican. After their meal, they'd do some fun activity together. They'd go to the movies if something kid-friendly was playing, but if not, they'll go to the bowling alley or to the roller rink where Mom and Dad used to go on dates when they were in high school. Excuse me. Mom and Dad were great skaters, and turn page. Oswald was terrible, but they skate on either side of him, holding his hands and keeping him up. Aw, that's pretty wholesome. They usually top off their evening with a waffle cone at the ice cream palace downtown. Oswald and Mom would make fun of Dad because no matter what ice cream flavors were available, he always got vanilla. Vanilla, vanilla, vanilla. Some men just like vanilla. Do 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 do. Or something. I don't know. I'm just, yeah, Since the mill closed down, though, Family Fun Night had turned into an at-home affair. Mom would make something for dinner that was that was easy but festive, like tacos from a mix or hot dogs. They eat and played board games or watch a movie they rented from Redbox. Okay, now you know this is more modern. Redbox. For those who don't know what a Redbox is, and no, it's not. As far as I know, is it still a thing? I don't even know if we. I think a red box. I think red boxes are still thing. Are still. I don't remember, or not remember. I just don't. I just don't go visiting Walmart for a red box. I think they have. I think my Walmart has a red box, but I don't go there to get any movies. I don't think they're called red boxes anymore. It's a vending machine with movies, but I don't know if. Huh. I mean, I go to Walmart a lot, but I don't. I don't go over to the red box, so I don't know if it's still called the red box or if it's there. I think it's called something else now. I'm going insane, guys. Okay, stay with me. It was still fun, of course, but sometimes Oswald wished aloud for the old days seeing movies at the theater and having waffle cones after. And Dad had to remind him that the important thing was that they all got to spend time together. Sometimes, when the weather was nice, they had a family fun night. They'd pack a picnic of cold cuts and salads and courtesy of the snack space and head over to the state park. They eat their dinner at a wooden table and watch the squirrels and birds and raccoons. After if raccoons. Afterward, they go for a walk on one of the hiking trails. These outings were always a nice change, but Oswald was also aware of why these were the only family fun nights that ever got them out of the house. Picnics were free. Hold on, I'm going to check something real quick. Okay, soon I'll have to end this stream. So I'll end it at the end of this page. Yeah. Tonight they were staying in. Mom had made spaghetti and garlic bread. They had played a game of Clue, which Mom won as she usually did, and now they were piled up on the couch together in their pajamas with a huge bowl of popcorn between them, watching a remake of an old science fiction movie. Once the movie was over, Dad said, "Well, that was pretty good, but not as good as the real version." "Not really," Dad said. "I mean, it was set in the same universe as the real version, but it was kind of a cheap knockoff of the one that came out when I was a kid. Ooh. Name that. Name that in the comments below. In the comment section below, or uh, for those who are going to rewatch this stream, name that show or movie that got rebooted and is just not the real version for you. In my case, that's the Bayformers. All I don't care if you like Bayformers or not. That's the Bayformers. Dad always had to be so opinionated. He could never just watch something and enjoy it. So the best movies are always the ones that you watched when you were a kid, Oswald said. Not always, but in this case, yes. Dad was settling it, Oswald could tell, for one of his favorite things, a good argument. And that's true. I have to agree. There's some cases where, excuse me. And there are other cases where, oh my gosh. There are other cases where it's just not as like it doesn't have the same feel. It does not have the touch. It does not have the power. Okay, so one of his favorite things, a good argument. But the special effects in the original version stink, Oswald said. All those puppets and rubber masks. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't know what film they're watching. Either Star Wars or Star Trek that this is referencing. Or rather, the kid is straw manning. Or not straw manning. Everyone has a different taste, right? The new and the old. Us. But, yeah. Anyways. All those puppets and rubber masks. Now, I said I was going to finish it I was going to finish it at this page, but it seems like the thought, or rather the scene, ends in the next page. So let me finish the page. Let me finish the scene here about them discussing about the movie. I'll take a puppet or a model over CGI any day, Dad said, leaning back on the couch and propping his feet on the coffee table. That stuff is so slick and fake. It's got no warmth, no texture, and besides, you like those old Zendrelix movies, and the special effects in those are terrible. Godzilla. Just say Godzilla! Anyways. Yeah, but I just watched those to make fun of them. Ooh. Ooh. Oswald said, even though he really did like Zendrelix. He really did think Zendrelix was pretty cool. Okay, so I like how this author is picking. Okay, this author is neutral. This author is staying on the neutral. They're picking straw man arguments from both sides. This is starting to sound like Twitter as well. This is a Twitter argument, but in real life. but not in real life, but in a book. And it's kind of neat. Let's see. Let's finish here. Mom came in the kitchen with bowls of ice cream. Not as good as the waffle cone place, but nothing to turn your nose up at either. Okay, if you guys don't cut out the nerd argument, I'm going to pick the next movie we watch, and it's going to be a romantic comedy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is basically my mom. She don't understand. She doesn't understand. I'm just telling you. Oswald and his dad shut up immediately. That's about what I thought, Mom said, passing around the bowls of ice cream. Well, unfortunately here, I don't have bowls of ice cream to pass on to you. But if you think for a minute that Phil the Cupcake wasn't here, he's always here, watching. Leave a like if you like this stream. Comment down his dad. Are they right? Whose side are you on? Are you on Dad's side, or are you on Oswald's side, or are you mixed of both? Or are you neither? Are you Mom's? And are you on the mom's side? Are you on Phil the Cupcake's side? I know this is about Freddy Fazbear's, but I'll take notes for the next stream, so I can be prepared. Well, I can't speak today. For the next stream. I'll probably stream Monday. And I'll probably aim for not 5, probably. I'll this time I'm letting you know what. Excuse me. This time I'm letting you know what time. I think I'll probably stream around either 5, maybe just like this one, or 10. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'll aim for 10. This kind of thing. But yeah, so yeah, this is the end of the stream. Bell. I'm not ready for like timer streams. I just go live the moment when I can. Okay. I don't do time streams unless like there's something else happening. I don't know. I'll think of something. I don't know what I will do for a time stream. How would I do that? But no, the idea is that I'll be either here, I'll be back here Monday. I might do Sunday, maybe. I don't know. Or I may not do Sunday. I don't know. I may or may not do Sunday. I know on the previous stream I said I won't do Sunday because church or whatever. But that's a maybe. That's a may not be. It depends. But not this Sunday. Well, just not this Sunday. But what I can guarantee, Monday and possibly Tuesday, I'll do a stream. I might do more on Friday, probably, but in the mornings. I wouldn't know how that would work per se. But anyways, see you soon. I'll probably do a different location. I'll see if I can fix this monochrome. this